ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? The presentation is about to begin. The Honorable Sir Fadli bin Dali, distinguished viewer, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this presentation. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Abil Alim bin Muhammad Ansarudin. Before the presentation begins, allow us to introduce our presenter.
Hi, my name is Shahrul.
Hi, I'm Nurul Aini Masyara.
Hi, my name is Bukhari.
My name is Alia Atasha.
Public relations. What is that? Alright, based on the definition that is stated above, to put it simply, it refers to ways on how an organization manage their relations with the public. There are 4 steps in public relation process. First, defining the problem. Second, planning and programming. Third, taking action and communicating. Fourth, evaluating the program. You don't understand? Don't worry. Throughout this video, we will discuss an example which is the campaign on people's awareness on COVID-19 vaccination by integrating all these 4 steps.
Okay, we define the problem first because we want to gather all the information about this campaign. With deep research and survey, we have a shred of solid evidence about the acceptance of our community toward the vaccination. What are the problems that we get? The first problem is the assumption from the public about the process of vaccine intake for COVID-19 is burdensome. The second problem is the existence of anti-vaccine group in the community. Next, we surveyed 2 different places which are Kampung Paya Merah Labis Johor as an rural areas and Bandar Kindara Puchong Selangor as an urban area. After that, because of MCO 3.0, of course we can do the direct interview, but in this era, there are many technology that we can use. In this survey, we use Google Form as our platform and it will be shared through WhatsApp and Facebook.
Learning. Based on online survey about people's awareness of COVID-19 vaccine, we are able to unravel 2 main issues, which are the problem of taking a vaccine for COVID-19 is burdensome and there are anti-vaccine group in the community. The first problem is about the process of vaccine intake for COVID-19 is burdensome. Specifically, they thought there will be a lot of process involved and their understanding of the process is on a low level. To solve this problem, it has been decided that a special press conference will be held by the National Security Council to explain the procedure clearly, besides answering the most questions commonly appear on the social media. The second problem is anti-vaccine group in the community. This happens when there are a handful of parties who issue false facts about the COVID-19 vaccine. However, there are also a handful of people who decide to become anti-vaccine due to the phobia of the vaccine. For example, trypanophobia is known as a fear of needle disorder. In that case, we agree that having a program to encourage them to take the COVID-19 vaccine. So, an awareness campaign which at the end will help boosting the positive to take the vaccine is befitable. Thus, to solve the issue, we need to implement 7 steps of planning and programming, which are defining the problem, identify objective, identify audience or public, media selection, budget, schedule, and evaluating of the overall public relation program.
The following process is taking action and communicating. The most apparent aspect of the public relations function is communication. The goals of communication are to enlighten, convince, encourage, or gain common understanding through selecting the appropriate medium or channel of communication. Communication channels can be public or private with message traveling to media. Meanwhile, action is the process of doing or acting on anything referred to as action. Usually, communication comes before action. Moreover, we go through the process of communication, which has 5 basic elements. The first one is the source, also known as the sender. The second one is message, next channel. After that, receiver, also known as the decoder. And the last one is feedback. As the example, once the planning is complete, we will take action based on all the work movements being set up accordingly so that the smoothness of the progress is highly guaranteed. When we apply the 5 components of the process of communication, we may see that the complications that may be happen can be minimized. referred back to the press conference held to solve the problem. The sender is Encik Khairi Jamaluddin Abu Bakar. The message is about explanation on the procedures and the answers of for the frequently asked questions (FAQ). The channel that will be used are live broadcasts from all newspapers networks in Malaysia. The receiver are citizens, and the feedbacks are the satisfaction felt by the citizens.
Alright, now let's discuss the last process, which is evaluation. Evaluation is the process which involves assessing the preparation, implementation, and result of a public relation program. We use two methods of assessment, and the first one is opinion public by conducting benchmark survey using Google Form. Firstly, before the press conference was held, the majority said that the process of taking vaccination was burdensome. But after the press conference ended, 97% of the respondents felt that the vaccination process was easy. Next, before the campaign was held, there were anti-vaccine groups in the community. But after the campaign ended, 100% of the respondents were really confident and wanted to take the vaccination. This showed that both programs reach the specified target population and area, and also shows that the programs are effective in achieving our intended goals. The second method of assessment is an interview during a company meeting. Firstly, some of our staff said that before the press conference started, the problem was that we did not get attention from the minister regarding our plan, and then we solved it by using social media as a medium to spread our plan. Next, some of our staff said that before the campaign started, we faced difficulty to finding a sponsorship since the campaign would not gain a profit. But then we successfully found a person to sponsor us on social media without thinking about profit. We have determined some problems that happened, but it didn't disrupt our main plan. We are able to accomplish our goals and may improve in the future.
Before you ever stand up, just know that standing up is a process by Chimneys Davies. From this quote, we understand that a set of process is essential to generate success. The same goes for public relation. Oh, one more. Please help spread the awareness of COVID-19 vaccination to others. Stay safe, guys.